person here is going to take us through a very, very important session, and it's about creativity using AI to, I'm a teacher, I'm seeing this very well. We have something for you tonight, all right? So just get ready, all right? The sessions are short, but they're impactful, and we'll tell you how to go about using this in the next level. We'll be keeping you updated as things go on. And remember, we have scholarships, all right, that we're going to give to people, right? So pay attention because we might ask some questions from the things that have been shared already, all right? So it's a big night for us, all right, and for everyone, participating from anywhere you're participating. I'm seeing the claps, I'm seeing all the high five. Fantastic, fantastic. So let's put hands together to welcome Mr. Chidozie, all right, to come and take us through the very next session. All right, Mr. Chidozie, please.
Hello, good evening, everyone, no matter wherever you are watching from. Thank you, Mr. Yi, for the awesome introduction, and by name, Mr. Chidozie. And I'll be taking us in this session, AI and multimedia. A lot of people have begun asking multimedia-related questions, and that is what basically this session will be about, okay? So it's going to be about multimedia, all right? So I will start by, let's go this way. So we'll move to the next slide. AI and multimedia, becoming a creative genius with AI. So hopefully by the end of this session or the brief session, we would hit some key points that will help people become creative genius. And before I start, we are going to use the 3M approach model, which is master, merge, and monetize. You are going to understand what this 3M model is about in the course of this session, okay? So the first point in the slider says AI will make you creative. It helps you express creativity faster. What do I mean by this point? Now, before now, I know we've been creating content, we've been snapping content in forms of videos, pictures, text, and whatsoever, what have you. So, but AI has come to make it faster. Now, AI is not overriding the place of your knowledge and your prior skills. Rather, your skills and knowledge have more expression, all right? When I said it, I said this session, everything we're going to talk about will be hinged on 3M models, which is master, merge, and monetize. So master, basically, I want to believe that a good number of us have majorly heard about ChatGPT. It is a tool. Creativity is not about how many tools you know or you know how to use, but how you are able to use the few you know and come up with something. So that is where the mastering comes to play. So the first, and because it's very common, very popular, one of the biggest AI tools that changed the narrative of AI, ChatGPT, all right? So ChatGPT helps you that's the first place to build your idea map, your creative map. It helps you spark that creative map. How does it help you spark this creative map? Now, if you want to create something, you might let me use an example. You want to come up with a video, a visual multimedia in terms of video. You will need what we call a script. So ChatGPT could help you come up with a comprehensive script, all right? It can help you come up with a comprehensive script that you can use to advance further and bring it visually to life, okay? So aside ChatGPT, we have Gemini, we have Cloud, we have Grok. These are some of the AI tools. And I'm not saying you have to use all this. Remember what I said at the beginning. I said you need to master one. And then, so the next question, the next clause is, what do I want to bring to life? Okay, what do I want to bring to life? Do I want a textura? Do I want an image? Do I want a video? All right, so the next slide says AI is your co-creator, not your competitor. Yes, it's good to know this in case you're feeling, okay, AI is making people lazy. AI is here to take people's job. No, AI is not. AI is a co-creator. You are a creative. you have your creativity, but AI helps the spark of your creativity comes to life. Imagine I have a weird imagination, no matter how I explain it, or I have a certain kind of imagination, no matter how I explain it, you won't understand. For example, like I mentioned at the beginning, we can use ChatGPT to create interior designs of rooms. All right. In that case, we can tell our interior designer or execute that design which we want to execute. Now, the next phase in the AI creativity is prompting. Master your prompt. Your prompt is the way you communicate to these AI tools to be able to understand and bring out what you have in mind. So that's another thing you need to master. Mastering the AI tool, and then the next thing is your prompting. Your prompting is your communication to your with your AI tool. I normally tell people that prompting is not a search, it's not Google search. So you need to master this skill. You need to learn how to ask AI questions so that it will give you the right result. So one of the things you can go home today, if you've ever heard about ChatGPT or you're hearing it for the first time, go in the attachment function, attach an empty room, and ask it to design this room for you minimally in a modern way. Do this practical, and we would like to get your feedbacks eventually. All right. So that is one way to bring in your creativity to life. All right. Now, in the area of content, the last speaker, Mr. Kelechi, said a lot about faceless channel, bringing your face without your voice. So there are AI tools now. The narrative of videos are changing because of AI, even image generations. So one of the tools that have changed the video game, AI video game in recent time is Google VO, VEO. There is VO2, that's the version, and there is a VO3, Google VO3. You can, if you've not heard about it before, if you're hearing about it for the first time, you can go and check out. You can use it to generate scenes. You can use it to generate scenes that you can build up into a story, into a training board, into whatever you want to use it for. So you can use Google VO to build that up. All right. So if you've used VO, you can leave that in the comment section. If you're hearing for the first time, you can also leave it in the comment section. Let's know that, oh, you're gaining something. You gain the value. So there's VO, VO2, there is HiGen, there's a lot of AI tools out there. I don't want to bore you with many of them that can help you with the video creation. Now, there's another AI tool that is changing the landscape of imaging, photography right now, all right? So it's Google Nano Banana. Google Nano Banana, you can also check that out. You can use it without going to the studio. You can use it to generate images. Yeah, great. Someone says, I've used it. Yeah. So you can use it to generate images that look like you went to studio without going to the studio. So Google Nano Banana is yet another strong tool that is changing the narrative of image generation. All right. Now, still in the Google Studio, now you can visit Google AI Studio.google.com. You see a lot of multimedia tools that Google have produced for us to use and get and be creative. All right. So another thing, Mr. Kelechi in the last session talked about voiceover. These days, you don't necessarily have to record your voice. Maybe you want to create an audio book. I'm coming to the area of product. That's where you can now start monetizing. All right. So you have on your Google, there's Gemini text to speech, all in Google AI Studio. These are things you use to, these are some of the tools you use to be creative. There's another tool that I love, and that's a Clink AI. So they also help you to be creative. Now, because of the one of time, let me talk about monetization. That's where you start using this skill or these tools to make money. They don't just become fun tools, they become creative and money generating tools. All right. First of all, it's image generation or multimedia generally helps your presentation comes to life. All right. It helps your presentation comes to life. That's one thing I tell people. Your presentation, if you're in the corporate space, I do a lot of presentations, you need a picture story. You use your image as you've generated it. Nobody has ever used it before to come up with an amazing story and all that. one of the things also that multimedia generation helps you to do, or is it helps you with social media management. You know, social media is a public space, a way where people understand is either you as a particular, as a brand or an organization. So with all these multimedia tools, or all these creative tools, you can use it to present yourself or present your clients in a certain way, tell a story. There's something called a storyboard. Yeah, storyboard is how an idea, how you build up your idea. So you can use this image and video generative tools to come up with a storyboard, and eventually, which you can use on your social media, create a story, tell a brand story, tell a brand story. And one thing multimedia does is it helps with also brand consistency. All right, it helps with brand consistency. You can use AI to achieve that. Okay, so another thing you could do is to create products. You know, I tell people that visual aided learning has even become much easier because you can use AI tools to create your imaginations and bring it to life. And you can demo to children. You can sell this. If you can come up with these packages as a product, you can sell it to schools and institutions. This is what I built. Maybe imagine mathematics being visualized. Imagine mathematics not just being on the board, being visualized. You create something out of it, and then you sell it to secondary, primary schools, or higher institutions. Okay, so with this, you can even become an effective social media handler, manager. Is a big skill. Social media game is a big game. A lot of people are interested. Social media, we talk about YouTube, TikTok. So Mr. Casey has talked about faceless channel. I don't want to go there. That's another way you can monetize this skill. All right, you can use it consistently, and you become good at that. Okay, so that is, yeah, so your creativity is your currency. Okay, your creativity is your currency. I want us to, yeah, if you understand that, I want you to leave a comment that, okay, my creativity, you can say my creativity is my currency. All right, so the your creativity is your currency. Okay, so thank you so much for following up on this amazing on this session. I'm judging my session already. Okay, from your reactions, I would want to say that it was an amazing session. So at this point, I'll take a few questions while we'll close this particular session. And if I'm not able to attend to it, we'll attend to it much later. So let me get your questions coming. Let me get your questions. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Ayo. Yeah, my creativity is my currency. Yeah, Ayo, I saw that. So your question. My creativity is my currency. Yeah, Antonia, you can ask your question. Yeah. Antonia is asking why some AI tools charge money. Okay, the truth is these AI tools are company products. So every company intends to make profit from their products. Um, yeah, every company tends to make profit from their product, and that's why they charge money. But there are some that still allows you some level of free usage before you monetize, and there are some that are free. Yeah, someone mentions TTS converter. TTS converter, yeah, is another text to speech AI tool, even though limited, but yeah, it's 100% free. It's 100% free to use. All right. So yeah, I'll end. Is there any other question? So if there is no other question, I would likely I'll step down while the next presenter